Cowboys Dream, new song by country music artist Ashley Ghostkeeper. Excited to have her on the show and talk about the release on The Music.
Welcome to The Music, where we explore how the music shapes the world around us. From artists and film to business and culture, join me as we uncover the purpose and power behind every note. Let's talk about the music.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm here with Ashley Ghostkeeper. Thank you so much for being here. Always an honor.
Thank you for having me.
You are up to so many amazing things all the time. Very, very busy. What's the latest and greatest in your world?
Well, it's actually something that you were a part of as well. I got to record a song at my CBC SoCan residency, and finally in the final stages of mixing, mastering, music video getting done, and it's coming out real soon. So
well,
yeah.
I'm very lucky to have some insider knowledge on this project and what a beautiful song it is and story. Are you cool for us to bring people in a little bit on
for
the
sure.
name? Do you want to drop the name, the song?
Yeah, the song's called Cowboys Dream. I've been playing it at shows the last few years, so if you've come to a show, you've probably heard the song.
Yeah. But I think by popular demand, it's time it's recorded and the song done justice, because it's obviously a very, very deep meaning to the song, and a lot of stuff that goes like with you and your family and stuff like that. Bring us into that part of the song.
Yeah, I wanted to write this song about like my dad and his rodeo upbringing and what that was. And I had a scheduled songwrite with a pop singer that's here in Calgary. His name's Hayden McHugh. And we got together on Zoom, and when you get in a writing session, you're like, okay, like, what do you want to write about?
Yeah.
And I just knew, I was like, Hayden, like, I want to write this song about the Cowboys life. And so that's what we did, and we got writing, and we had a really cool melody with it. It was something like I've never done, like kind of that more upbeat, and it was cool during the songwriting session. Just so we could have more lyrics to the song, I called my dad, who happened to be with my cousin, who was also a bull rider, and so they're just giving me all these one-liners, and we added like all of them to the song. And I asked my cousin specifically, who was a pro bull rider, what was the toughest bull you ever rode? And without hesitation, he just went Kodiak Copenhagen. And so Hayden and I had to write that in the song, but it was cool. It was like during the Zoom write, that's when that happened. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Like during the Zoom write is when you got the message, like that's the name, right? That's meant to be. Yeah,
totally.
What a cool name, Kodiak Copenhagen.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough bull. That's two true names in one. that's a tough bull. That's so cool. And I think that that's what makes the music when you're writing so authentic in the storytelling, and also just that you're like almost like interviewing these older people that have been around in the actual rodeo life, and getting their kind of cosign on a song like this is pretty cool. It's spoken from beyond you. It's bigger than you. It's the legends that came before you and the family and stuff like that. And I think that that's really, really cool.
Definitely being that vessel for those Cowboys, specifically the Northern Cowboys from the 80s. Growing up, and even now, like all we hear are those stories from them, and it's you never get bored of hearing those stories, even though sometimes they tell the same story over and over again. You're like, all right, tell me again.
Tell me again.
Yeah,
something else is a little more exaggerated this time, or you know what I mean? It's like how it goes. But I think that's like the basics of country music is written on the backs of these people that actually lived the life, or were rodeoing or ranching and stuff, and then people come in and write and make a shiny buck off of it. So it's cool to actually pay homage to the people that really invented kind of what this genre is based around, of being a cowboy.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, I love like rodeo. When I was really young, mutton busts and whatever at the rodeo, like riding sheep. But I wanted to like do more with that. But growing up in Red Deer, me and my brother played hockey, so we didn't rodeo like my dad did. But I still had that love for it and like such a respect for the sport. And I'm very honored that I was able to be that vessel for this like very special story.
Yeah. And speaking of, such a special song and a special story, where I got to be a part of it that was so cool. was recording some of the secondary vocals and background vocals at that studio. Can you bring us into that? Because that was such a special experience being there with you for that.
Yeah, for sure. That was like a long time coming too, like all these plans, and they don't happen right away, but they happen when they're meant to. And
exactly.
And yeah, so we got to go to Shane Yellowbird's Memorial Studio out in Maskwacis, and it was just very special. We had his cousin there, even his mom came out to kind of see what we're doing in the studio, and then it was really cool to find out after that we're the first project out of that studio. So I was like, it meant a lot. I really looked up to Shane when I was younger, like hearing him on the radio and seeing what he was doing as as an Indigenous like country singer. You didn't hear a lot of them on the radio at the time, and I was totally inspired by him and his story.
That's beautiful. And and it was such the energy just out there, it was so that's what I'm trying to say. It just felt cohesive, like a connection to everything, being out there and then with everyone around, but then also just the song. And I'm excited because I get to leave this and go listen to the master now, which I'm very excited about. But even hearing the demo before, and then what you had told me about the song, what you were trying to achieve with it, and just like kind of seeing it play out in real time, even though it took a while, it's just really cool to kind of see that from the outside perspective.
Yeah, the unfolding.
You're really making it happen. And there's visual component that I got to see some of that in action, so you can tell them about the music video coming out for it. It's gonna be cool.
For sure. We went out to the Pani Rodeo grounds, and that was very much a happening place in the 80s. I think a lot of my aunties hung out there, my dad lived in Maskwacis for a bit. I think lived with Shane's dad. Shane's dad was a real good roper. So yeah, it was just like all of this overlapping connection without trying to be, And so that was very special, that I just felt called that I wanted to have some of the visuals filmed there. And so the music video will be coming out probably at a later date than the song. But I'm very excited. We're going to be having some just like clips from some cowboys sending their rides and whatnot. I got to ride a cow actually at my uncle's, or I guess I call him my uncle. He's my cousin, but his little ranch rodeo a couple of years ago. So I rode a cow, and I'm gonna put that clip in there. Yeah, that's not me falling off. The 2 seconds before that.
2 seconds of owning it, and then yeah. That's cool. That's funny. Yeah, no, it was really cool because I got to experience meeting your dad. But I just thought it was so cool because he's a badass drone pilot now. He's flying the drone up there and filming and stuff, and it was so cool just seeing him like totally learning about that, and just like he was a good pilot with that thing. I was impressed. It's cool. Those things aren't easy to fly, and you gotta take some risks with some of the shots you're getting through the barns.
I was a little scared. The drone came pretty close to me. I'm like, Dad, you better not hit me. And then it was really cool. My cousin Alexis Richard, she's my director, producer of like a lot of my music videos, and so we just had a lot of fun that day, and you were there to kind of be a part of that.
Big really shout out to Alexis. She does good work, so I'm excited to see what the end result looks like. That's amazing. Ashley, thank you so much for chatting with me about this new release, Cowboys Dream. Tell everyone where they can kind of find you, listen to your music, where they can watch you live next, kind of what's the next little bit look like for you, and where people can find you.
Yeah, for sure. You could find me anywhere, Ashley Ghostkeeper, on my website, ashleyghostkeepermusic.com, and everything will be updated there. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up this year. It's going to be a big year, so...
What's the show you're looking excited? I had a brain fart there.
The show that I'm
What show are you most excited to play next?
Ooh. I'm just excited every time I get on stage. It doesn't matter. Like, they're all, like, I treat them all the same. I got to play a hometown show a couple nights ago. I was on tour with a couple dates with Trent Ejikute for his album release. And
cool.
I was in my hometown, and I kind of felt a little sad. I was like, I didn't have any of my friends or family there just because, people are busy. Mm-hmm. But then I like think like it doesn't matter like who's there. Like sometimes like who needs to hear your music, you don't know them yet. I did this one show, maybe it was like a year ago, and my cousin reminded me of it. I was at a pizza place, and I was playing to one person in the crowd, and he was sitting there drinking his beer, eating his pizza, and me and him were just having a great time. Like, I was like having so much fun. And that was like a memorable show for me. So for me, like, I just treat every show the same, and I just give it my all.
What a great answer. That's a true entertainer right there, everyone. That's the job. That's the job. Amazing. Well, thank you again, Ashley, for being here. And
thank you so much,
really
Kenton.
excited for Cowboys Dream.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Emma Harding, a force to be reckoned with in the music industry and an amazing vocal coach. See you next time on The Music.
Thanks for tuning in to The Music. Remember, the music is always playing a bigger role than we think. Stay curious and keep listening. Until next time, see you there.